Hi everyone, it's Sheena from For the Love of Paper, and I'm well over a week late to do Marguerite Miller. But that is because it's super hot in my apartment and I have to have fans running. Last week was so bad with Monday being like in the 80s. My apartment was like 88 and it took several days to get down to 70, and today was a warm day, so we're back up, currently at 77. I do have one of the fans running, but I don't think you can hear it. But the other one wasn't terribly loud, and that's why I didn't record last week. So I have week 16 here. Some things pulled out. I have some things to show you that I got, some things that I made. Yeah, just a bunch of random things. So let me zoom you just a little bit. All right. So the prompts for week 16, which was now last week, were a playing card either side. So I have a playing card here. It's a big one. Cursive writing. I have this piece of ledger with some cursive writing on it. An image with 2 shades of green. I'm going to use this. They're like blue greens. It's just like an old piece of faux ephemera. Something representing aviation. I have these plane stickers and a piece of restaurant menu. I just have this piece of ephemera, and then the other thing is stars. And there's some stars on this page back here. So what I think I'm going to do is, we'll start with the playing card. I think I'm going to, I don't like how white it is, so I'm probably just going to cover most of it with this. Maybe actually this side would be better. I don't lose as much. This is a vintage old piece of ledger paper. So let's start there. Let's see if we can get, I'll tear that a little bit better, but that's a start. I really have no idea what I'm doing, because I don't want to cover most of it up. I didn't pre-think through any of this. I actually just finished eating dinner, and I had pulled the pieces while some of my food was cooking, and now I'm here to do this. These are so waxy and not fun. Like it's needs something. I wonder if, oh, I actually see something out of the corner of my eye. I see this. It's pattern paper. So we're gonna put this on there first. Okay, I'm gonna get a glue book. Actually, I'm not gonna get a glue book. I'm gonna use, I printed something too small on a piece of paper, so now I have all these scrap pieces. So we are going to use this and make this look a little bit more rustic. Yeah, so today's Monday. I could have recorded over the weekend because it actually had gotten a lot nicer and was cooler in here. But I was at my friend's on Saturday. And I was doing my laundry, and then after that, my other friend came in town, and we went, like right here by me is a route that's about 3.5 miles that you can walk. It goes up to something called Culp's Hill, which is something Civil War related. So my friend came in Saturday night and we walked that. Yeah, let me tell you, I am not in shape. No, yesterday I did not move. I was like taking Baer Back and Body Medicine. Oh, it was brutal. Brutal. But today, and I hardly slept last night too because I slept most of the day yesterday trying to recuperate from that walk that I did. So then I didn't sleep all night. I slept from like 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. And then I got up, got ready for work, and my first about half an hour of work, I walked on the treadmill while I was working. Because I do know that I need to keep moving, or it's not, I'm going to be right back in the same position. So my best friend and I are going to start walking that 3.5 mile walk on weekends. And I wonder if I can use this to fix those corners. Yeah, and I do have like it's called like a walking pad. So I use that when I'm working sometimes, because then I don't even know that I'm actually doing anything. It's just like so seamless. I walk and work at the same time. And I have a standing desk too. So I did walk some today, and like I said, we're back up. We are back up. I wonder if I could just maybe make this on the side like that. Like not the whole thing. Currently at 77. This afternoon's sun is brutal. I did go pick up an air conditioner, but I didn't bring it in yet. My friend and I are going to do it this weekend. I have a phobia of heights, so this is not logical, I promise. But it's very hard to put an air conditioner in a window when you're afraid of heights, because I'm like afraid it's going to fall out, and it's just like this not logical experience. I need a wipe. Yeah, not that I'm not gonna fall out the window, but I'm afraid it's gonna drop. Oh wow. I'm afraid it's gonna drop, and then I'm laughing because I know it's just a dumb idea, and yeah. So she's going to help me put it in next Saturday when we go walking again. Trying to figure out where that glue was at. Okay, and I'm going to use this one more time now that I have that on there. There we go. Okay. So yeah, I took a walk around the block. I walked on the treadmill this morning. I think I'm going to go take a walk once the sun moves a little bit more. So, yeah, I like that that's kind of sticking up there. So far I have to get now maybe it's got to be this side, huh? I really don't know what I'm doing. I haven't even sat here and crafted. Because, let's think. Last Sunday, I went to my grandmother's. My grandmother that my grandfather passed away. And I just kind of popped up because it was a beautiful day and I wanted to go sit in the sun and read a book. And then my nieces came down with my brother, and then it turned into like us all spending time together, me hanging out with my nieces, and I stayed way longer than I thought I would. All that to say that I came home, and it was a really windy day here. I have right over here a window, and sitting inside that window was the TV. And when I came home, it was on the floor. So it looked fine. So I thought, okay, close one. But I picked it up, turned it on, shattered. Completely shattered. You can't see anything anymore. So that's another reason I've not been out here, because sometimes I just sit and craft and have YouTube videos going. which I can't do that anymore. I think I'm gonna let that stick out the top like that. Okay, so now we've officially covered up everything I put on there, basically. Which is fine. People must be taking their trash out. Tomorrow's trash day. Tomorrow morning, anyway. So, yeah. It's a series of unfortunate events, I guess. But it's okay. I'm good. All is well. I still feel it in certain places, particularly my hips. Let me see here. Trying to decide if I want to turn this piece into like a tuck. Let's see. I had in mind this little thing. Like that, maybe. And what else do I need? Stars. That's this thing here. They're just like little tiny ones. There's a row of 5, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put that row of 5. When I was at my grandparents' playing with my nieces, the youngest one, I'm bored. This is boring. I'm bored. So I'm like, okay. So we made a like head wreath out of, what's that? Like vine. And then I tied some dandelions to it. So that was one thing we did. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me finish. I'll show you what we did. Just trying to think. I still feel like this needs something bigger on it. Let's see what I can find. 2 shades of green. Well, there's 2 shades of green. I just feel like it needs something else. Preferably down here. Should I back this? There's really no reason to. We'll just make it a little bit thicker. I don't know what this is from, but it's here, so let me go ahead and put it on there. Yeah, so we did some fun stuff since she was bored. We made a collage, and I'll show you that. Out of all natural elements. This paper must not be cut straight. Oh well. It's fine. Yeah, it's definitely not straight. It's fine. I just need something to make it a little bit sturdier. For it to be a little pocket. Okay, put that in there, put that in there. This is not sticking down, I can see. All right, so let me use Arch Glitter Glue and make this a pocket. Yes, so since maybe last Saturday, so over a week ago was the last time, oops, I really sat down here. To do anything. It's just too hot. That like that. And then I need to even this out a little bit. And then put this down. Oh, you know, I forgot to tell you an important part of whenever I went walking, which is probably totally why I had such a problem. I went walking 3.5 miles in flip-flops. Yeah. Not my best move. I got a blister. I got a blister and my hips like could not handle it. Walking with no support. That was basically the problem, because my friend's like, why you hurt? I feel good. I don't feel anything. And I'm like, yeah, well, remember how I was in flip-flops? Yeah. I had to stop halfway because I thought there was a rock in my shoe. It wasn't. It was a blister. Yeah, just, I really prefer to be barefoot in the summertime. So the next closest thing is flip-flops, but yeah, that's not smart for a 3.5 mile walk, and it's not flat either. It's definitely not flat. I used to walk it more frequently until I saw a snake, and then that was it for me. Now I feel like I can do it because I have a friend with me. I don't know if she's afraid of snakes, but she'd have to figure it out because I'd be gone. All right, so I think I have everything. The playing card, cursive writing, which is the ledger, an image. We now have this with 2 shades of green, the leaf, and this piece that's the pocket. Something representing aviation. We got this little airplane, piece of restaurant menu wrapped around, and then we got those 5 stars right there on that. So that is week 16. So let me kind of clean this up really quick. Put these books away. What are we at? 17 minutes. And then I will show you my niece FaceTimed me. Last night? No. Saturday night? Yeah. She FaceTimed me and said, did you glue it all together yet? And I said, I did. Okay, so this is one of the things we made. We found twigs and vines. And we made, you can probably see it better. We made crosses. Just wrap the the vine and make crosses. Hers was, mine was like this long, narrow, and hers was short and stout. So we made those. I tried to get her to do things from nature. And I made her that dandelion headband. And I found these 2 nests. I don't know if you can see them in there. There's 2. The reason I have these is because my pap, who's now passed away, had picked a nest out of the yard and put it on the patio for me and said, I got that for Sheena for her scrapbooking. You see there's like feathers in them, how they matted it together. So I am now gonna forever regret that I think I threw that darn thing away. So I just happened to be there at the right day and found these 2 nests, and these are gonna go into a shadow box. So we found those. There was a much bigger one too, but it was too much to handle. And then this is our nature around the house collage. So there's these tiles. I don't know what they were from, honestly. This is all around my grandparents' house. I feel like they used to be in the bathroom at one point in time. So we found these tiles. There's this piece of bark with moss on it. part of a tree. This is, yes, a pumpkin seed, and that is leftover we found from us a couple years ago as a family carving pumpkins. She found a little heart that's in a rock that's in the shape of a heart. We got more tile pieces. Some of these pieces are like ceramic, or like they could even be fiberglass. I'm not sure because my pap was an auto body mechanic and there was stuff everywhere. So we found those. This is a white tile. This is like something obviously from his shop. This nice smooth stone. There's another piece of bright orange of whatever that is. This is definitely a pot here because it was much bigger and she threw it and cracked it to make it small. I'm pretty sure this is like fiberglass or something of that. And then we found this little spiral piece of metal. This is rubber, like, I don't know how to explain it, like shred. Whenever as a kid there was shred outside on the playground. That's kind of like that. It's an orange piece of rubber. Maybe it's an old hose or something. I don't know. We found this hive. This wasp nest. We found an egg. There's different pieces of wood here. Pine cone. This is her potato rock. I could be wrong, but I'm 99% sure this is a bone. And it's probably a bone because my grandmother threw something out for the cats or something. But we found it. We liked its texture. So we picked that up. And then, of course, this right here is exactly what it looks like. It's a claw from a crab. And we had crab feeds all the time. So the last one we had, my pap was here for. So she found this. She's like, oh, look at this one. This one's an awesome one. So then I laid it all out. We also have, this is a leaf rolled up. This is a piece of lilac tree or lilac bush. This was some other kind of, what's that thing she has out there? Maybe a Japanese maple, and it was budding or something. That's there. Another piece of bark. There's another piece with moss on it. So we try to get colors too. So this was our nature collage we made. I'm gonna have to find a way. She really wants to take it to school as like a show and tell. So I need to find a shadow box to mount it in the back. So this, because this is a hollow egg, so that doesn't get smushed and cracked. But that was our nature collage. She was like, how do you know how to do this? And I just started putting pieces down, but she was so excited about it. So that was our don't tell Aunt Sheena you're bored, because there's always something to do, and even something fun and creative to do. All right, so that's that. I need to put that somewhere so it doesn't break the egg. And then I have let me see. This. I think that's it. Okay. So, if you guys watch Rachel from Roxy Creations, I got this collage pack of good, yummy, old stuff in here to use. And I'm going to have to sort all that out and put that away. And then these are two things I got off of eBay. Let me zoom you way out. This is, let's see. 14 inches tall by 9 inches wide. It's a clerk's record from Wisconsin. I got this all off of eBay literally for, I think, $14. Never have I ever found anything on there that cheap. It's this general clerk's record book, and it's school, like a school record. Doesn't have the date in these first few pages. There are numbers up here at the top. There's your first one. July 11th, 1949. So there's several pages, different fonts of these meetings. And they go, now we're up to 1953. That's all 1953. 1954. 1955. And then something happened. I think the school shut down because then these couple pages here are blank. There's this piece of paper that came with it that is like, I don't know. It's ephemera now. But I have no idea. A letter from the State Superintendent of Public Instruction recently received. It was stated that records from the Department of Taxation indicate that the school taxes have been portion. I thought that. So something to do with taxes. Okay. This one's handwritten. You see, I didn't know how to say that word, so I stopped. There's this handwritten note here of some totals. This is a different section of notes here. This is board meetings. And this is August 1949. And then there's a few of those. Do you know what I think? I'll show you whenever I see it. There's something in here, and I thought, that's sketchy. Here's more pieces of handwritten things. Your count is overdrawn. More mathematical notes, schoolyards, free textbooks, different things. More notes stuck in here. Where is... Maybe I already passed it. I have to go backwards. See, the pages shift to then like more of a ledger style. And then even different payroll record. So there's a good variety of pages. And there's receipt records. These look a little bit different. They're all blank. Let's see. This is it. Nope. That one is really pretty handwriting. Some smush bugs. This is the same. Where is that at? This is like 200 or 300 pages of just goodness. Maybe it's back here. There's some more pieces. Tax levy report. No. Where is it? It's got to be back this way. They used whiteout. Well, they concealed something anyway. Where was it? Oh, right there. They didn't even use whiteout. They scratched it. Do you see that? It's like, it's not whiteout, but they removed whatever was there. It's like they thought to cross it out and then really just didn't want it. So they kind of ripped the page up. But this was a steal. A steal, steal, steal. And it's huge, huge, huge. So that was one good find. And then this one, I totally want to turn this into a journal. It's a practical Sunday school record, and it's from 18/9 blank to 18/9 blank. And this is Omaha, Nebraska Sunday School. On here, this copyright is 1892. There's this 1900 calendar over here. And then this is somebody's recipe for caramel cake. and it's not connected anymore, which is totally okay with me. These are kind of like silky papers, and a lot of them are blank. There's these short pages and then these long pages. Short page and then a long page. Quarterly reports. A lot of these are blank, but wait till I get to the back. I think this was $19.99. Here's some weekly minutes from the church, 1901, January 27th, 1901. Even as I flip the page, each one is tearing down here. But this could be a good page folded like that. Good size. Still in 19, every one I flip tears. Okay, let's be more gentle. There's a staple or a pin stuck in this one. You see that there? A rusty old pin. We're still at 1901. October, now we're into 1902. Number of officers and teachers present, 6. Number of pupils in main school, 14. Number of pupils in primary schools, 13. So let me get to the good part. I'm gonna skip. There's a big rip to this page here. But let me skip to the good part. They started to scrapbooking in. So this is about someone who lost their life. They're like death records, I think. Death of an aged citizen. Does this have a date on here? She was born in 1894. And died at home January 4th, 1908, age 13, 11 months and 15 days. And this one is about someone who died in a fire, I think. But it keeps going. This is, I don't know what this is, like a poem or something. Wedding announcements. A place burns. What's that say? Boozers still booze? Oh my goodness. If a man bootleg whiskey, now listen to what I say. If a man bootleg whiskey, they jerk him right away. What? I'm not reading no more. This is why I bought it. Wait till you see. So whoever did this started, after a while, collaging things in here. And there's these really old, 1902. It's ripped, unfortunately. There's these name cards. More newspaper articles. Look at this. I bought it just for these things. There's these really old, swear not at all. Miss A. Stout. Oh, there's one. It's not as stuck as the other one. John M. Clayton. I wonder what name is behind there. Lily Maine. Seamless hosiery, books, wallpaper, school supplies. That's where I'd be at. That's exactly where I'd be at. This looks like a piece that they taped in the top right there. Business college. More newspapers. More of these. I don't know what you call them. I want to say cigarette cards, but I don't think that's right. This one is 1901. These Bible verses, more newspaper clippings. Here's a whole bunch more of these little cards. Peace I have with you. These for little girls. crushed to death by the weight of a horse. Isn't that crazy? Here's another one. This one's, the paper's lost its integrity to the glue, I guess. So it's barely connected anymore. But here's another whole page of them. I just saw these and was like, well, that's worth it in itself for me. And then I think this is the last one. Nope. This is the last one. This clown thing. A little creepy. They must have come to Pennsylvania. It's funny. 1863 is the year of the Civil War, I think. But Gettysburg is not even on this map. Yeah, this is Nora Maine by Claire Wilkinson. Yeah, I just thought this was somebody's awesome memories. And I'm going to figure out something to do with it. And that's the very Miss Envy Taylor meets death in accident yesterday. Crushed to death occurred near her home, accompanied by her 4-year-old. She was driving a blind horse hitched to a top buggy and had gone less than half a mile from home when, at the foot of the hill near the home, W.E. Long, the horse ran off the bridge and the buggy and its occupants were thrown into the ditch in a heap. I know this is like so crazy. May 10th, they wrote on here, I guess, May 10th, 1907. How they used to write articles in the newspaper. As opposed to today. My great grandmother was shot when she was a little kid by one of her siblings. It was just like the times when you just let guns around, and she had shrapnel inside of her out to the day she died. But we have newspaper articles that say something from way back then, just the same. It's just crazy. I want to see what this said. Brown Betty, 2 cups breadcrumbs. What is that? Bag pudding, gooseberry. Oh, please tell me that's my own hair. Please tell me that's my own hair. Cringe. Yuck. Sorry. Gooseberry tart. I feel like I know what a Brown Betty. Butter a dish and put a layer of breadcrumbs at the bottom, then layer. Sprinkle with sugar, a few bits of butter, cinnamon. Proceed until the dish is full. Layer breadcrumbs. Cover the dish closely and steam 3/4 of an hour in moderate oven. Steam it in the oven? What? Then uncover and brown quickly. Eat warm with sugar and cream or sweet sauce. Yeah, so this was a super find. I have tons of pages, obviously, that I can use in journals. And I have this ephemera, and I can make a cover from this. So this was an awesome find, in addition to those other things. So what's my video at? 38 minutes. Okay. I'm going to end, and maybe tomorrow I'll do this week, the actual week we're in. So that would be what? Week 17, I think. Marguerite Miller. I think that's right. I don't even think I have it tore yet. Nope. A number or string of numbers. A food packaging label. Ugh, I'm terrible at those. Something with a weather-related theme. A bird, a stamp, and bonus is something with lines. Okay, so that's week 17, and I will do that a different day. But just coming on to say I'm here. I'm well. We're still rocking at 77 up in here. But I know it's really supposed to drop tonight, and then it will cool off just to go back up again tomorrow. But I hope you all are having a great week. I am starting a new trend of exercising, taking care of myself, and but I still need to prioritize this if it's not too deathly hot in here. But I will see you again soon. Have a great night. Bye.